Everything is energy. That's a scientific fact. And everything has a frequency and vibration. And to receive what you want in your life, you must be on the right frequency. So, are you not on the right frequency? What happens then? Well, then you won't receive it. It's that simple. Yes, welcome to my high-end and frequency business podcast. My name is Lisette Lucas from the Netherlands, and I'm an international trained high-end success medium and a high-end and frequency business coach. Throughout my podcast series, I help ambitious, empathetic coaches who aim for high-end success, fulfillment, and ultimate life and business mastery. Absolutely living and thriving from their stardust potential. I'll give you the tips, the tools, and energy shifts you need to shift to the next level of impact, abundance, freedom, and absolute energy joy. So I hope you're ready to shift with me. Let's go. Yes, a very warm welcome to podcast number 100, the Frequency Mastermind 3 Rules for Exceptional Breakthroughs. Well, like I said, everything is energy. That's absolutely scientifically proven. And everything has a frequency and vibration. And to receive what you want in life, you must be on the right frequency and the right vibration. And when that's not happening, well, then you won't receive what you want. It's that simple. So in this episode, I take you through 3 powerful life and business changing rules that can bring you, well, to be honest, millions or even billions. And that can happen through the tools and techniques that I can provide you from my energy expertise as a high-end success medium, a high-frequency business mentor, intuitive transformational hypnotherapist, and high-frequency energy healer. And yeah, it's a lot, I know, but it's really important to understand why I can share these insights with you, because it all has to do with what I've learned myself. So I give you the insights now into my expertise, one faculty at a time. So first of all, I started as a medium, and then I evolved as a success medium. And after that, I even evolved to a high-end success medium. And what does a medium do? Well, quite simple. A medium can connect to energy and frequencies. So a medium can make soul-to-soul connections, and that can be to people, that can be to the soul frequencies of past and deceased loved ones, or animals, or children, but also the energy and frequency of simple bottle of water, or even the energy and frequency of a phone, or whatever you want to focus and send your energy to. And that's a good thing to know, because when you want to attract something in your life, you can learn to master the blending of energies and frequencies with the thing you want to receive in your life. And I'm not going to dive too deep into that, because now it's important to understand what a medium does. And I can learn you these tools, and I can, of course, help you with these tools and techniques, because it's really, really powerful. And I always say, how do I connect to energy and frequencies? Well, simply by what I call breathing backwards. And that sounds simple, and to be honest, it is, because we are all made of energy. We are all a vibration at a soul level. And yeah, so you have to just learn to tap into that power. Well, the other faculty that I use is the power of being an intuitive transformational hypnotherapist. And what does a hypnotherapist do? Well, a therapist uses the rules of the conscious and the subconscious mind. And you're probably aware that the conscious mind is only 5% and the subconscious mind is 95%. And the most easy way for me to remember what the difference is, well, it's quite simple. We all have feelings, we all have emotions. Well, that feeling part is connected to the 95%. And the things we want in our head is connected to the 5%. So if you want to do something, you can take action steps towards it. But when there is in those subconscious layers, when there's a block connected to an emotion, what do you think is stronger then? The conscious or the subconscious? Yeah, you're right. It's the subconscious that will always win. The emotion is always more powerful than the willpower. So this might explain now for you as well that things you wanted in your life didn't become reality. And it didn't have to do with the amount of discipline. It had to do with the amount of energy and frequency blocks and patterns and beliefs in the subconscious layers. Yeah, so, okay, I'll take you to the next faculty that I use. So I use it as a whole package to help you. Of course, when you want help, the choice is always yours. But I use my faculties as a high frequency business mentor as well. And how do I do that? Well, quite simple. I use the knowledge of the power of mastery and manifesting at a high level, or even the highest level possible. Because when you combine that with the knowledge of frequency and the use of energy and frequency, together with the rules of the mind, where you can only imagine, then you just connect all the dots together. And this is absolutely life and business changing, but there's more. Because I'm also a high frequency energy healer. And what does an energy healer do? Well, as a medium, I already have a powerful inner knowing, my clear sentence, my clairvoyance, all those clairs are really powerful and really developed. I've trained them like learning a new language. And is that special? No. I just learned to master it. And you can learn that as well. But as an energy healer, I've become really powerful of feeling the feelings that you feel. So when I'm working on your energy and your auric field, I feel the blocks that and the energy that's shifting within you and around you. I feel that in my own body. So even when you don't feel it, I can feel it and I can see it clairvoyantly as well. So an energy healer does the detecting of the blocks. An energy healer can feel, can perceive, and yeah, can remove energetic blocks. And why am I sharing this? Well, it's really important to understand that this powerful combination of all these faculties not only allow me, of course, to teach you and to tell you these things, but I can, because of this, also give you the 3 most powerful rules for frequency mastery. So grab a pen and paper, take something to write this down because it's only 3 words. But these 3 words are so powerful that it can change everything for you. It's always your choice. Remember that. Whatever you choose, chooses you. So here comes the first one. By the way, that rule that I just said is a powerful one as well. Write it down as well. Whatever I choose, chooses me. So that's a bonus. Yeah. I give that to my my high level clients as well, and I just get messages back that they say, "Wow, this is so powerful, so simple, but yet so powerful." But the first one, write this down. The first one is connect. Like I said, and like you probably know, everything is energy. So when you learn to connect and communicate with energy in the broadest sense of the word, then everything will shift. Everything will shift. And like I said as well, as a medium, I'm an expert in tuning into soul frequencies. So when you master that, you master tuning into the frequency and energy of everything. How amazing sounds that? So the first one is connect, learning to connect with the frequency and the energy of what you want or what you do not want. And then you can get the messages and the insights from that. And then the second one, write it down. The second one is programming. And we already talked about this. Remember the conscious and the subconscious, the 5% versus the 95%, the willpower versus the emotion. What is stronger? In the subconscious layers, the emotions will always be stronger. So even if you want that enormous business with millions of revenue, when there's an emotion of fear, an emotion of lack or scarcity or whatever is connected in the subconscious layers, you will talk yourself out of it. You will procrastinate or whatever you do. You're not even aware of it. But in the subconscious layers, it feels more safe. It feels better to not achieve that goal. So this is why programming is so important. Your subconscious frequency determines your reality. That's why I say, change your programming, change your paradigm, and everything will change. Change the meaning, change your life. Yeah, this is so, so powerful. And this is all connected and all has to do with the rules of the mind. And when you combine it with the energy work and the frequency work, well, you become a force of nature. But there's more. And this is the third one. The third one is, and I've mentioned it many times, and I'll keep on doing it. And that all has to do with mastery, and that repetition is the mother of all skills. So the more you listen to the podcast, the more it becomes a part of who you are. And with that energy and frequency that I just transmit now through my voice, or maybe when you're watching the video, you can tune into my frequency as well. When you connect to a higher level frequency, because I've been doing the inner work for so many years, my frequency is high. So you might even feel that. You might even notice that after listening to this podcast, after just hearing my voice, that things already started to change. And it's really interesting because while I'm talking to you about this, I have a bag here in the place where I record my podcast, and it's a green bag, and it's got golden letters on it, and I'm connected to bucks. I see the word bucks, the golden frequency of bucks, because it's really cool. And this is how energy and frequency works. When you connect all the dots, you get synchronicity on your path. And the bag, it's a Starbucks. It's a Starbucks bag. But for me, this is new as well. So yeah, this is really cool. I always make a picture of things that just pop up in my life. So you are just now aware of that happening. So the message is for you. When you want the bucks, you have to learn how to connect to the golden frequencies, what I call above the golden line. And that all has to do with focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. So my focus was on telling you about this. And then just my subconscious took me to that word, and I saw bucks. And I can't see the star. I only see the bucks of the Starbucks. And it's in gold. Wow. It's like magic. And when you learn to embrace the magic, everything will change. It even makes me emotional because this is where we come from. We are all made of stardust. I just want you to learn, to trust, and yes, to focus as well. Because again, mastery, repetition is the mother of all skill. Where focus goes, energy flows. So focus your energy in this order. From your desire. So you have something that you want. Okay. You bring that internally. You bring it down to your heart, to your soul, and you start feeling, why do I want this? And connect to your heart and soul. And then the blocks will become clear. Then we will erase the blocks. And when that's happened, then you can take it externally. Then you can take it externally, and then you can take action. Massive soul-aligned action. And then it will unfold. It will even unfold in ways you can't even comprehend and imagine at the moment. So now, just to recap, remember the first one. What was it? Connect. So funny. I recorded just through Zoom, so just to make it simple and easy. But I put up my thumb, and then you get the little emoji of the thumbs up. So yes, you get the thumbs up when you connect these dots. You connect the connection to your energy and frequency, and of the frequency of everything that's around you. And two, this, by the way, is a funny one as well. When you're watching the video, you see the frequency of EnergyJoy now going through the screen. That's really funny. high level frequency. It's so, so important. So the second one is programming. Change your programming, change your life. And the third one is focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. And eventually, when you've gone through what you want to why you want it, clear the blocks, and then move externally and go and take massive action, then everything will change. Okay, why am I sharing this with you? Well, quite simple, because now you have two choices. You always have the choice. So now you have two choices. You can take action now with this information yourself, and you can go and discover it and figure it out on your own. You're absolutely free to do that. And I wish you all the best and all the luck while doing that. But there's a second option. You can take a proven fast lane, which not only saves you enormous time, but it also gives you the freedom to become your highest version of yourself. And why am I sharing this? Well, of course, because I've created a fast track for you. And this can be in the form of my high frequency mastermind, what I call the mastermind frequency, because only from stepping into a mastermind that fits your energy and frequency at where you are will change everything. So I have the high frequency masterminds and I have my high frequency one-to-one mastermind. Again, the choice is always yours. Whatever you choose, it's always perfectly okay. But I'm here. I'm here to show you and to let you know and specifically to let you feel the possibilities. And then you can choose from what feels right and what feels like is the best option for you. And I must say, honestly, I don't believe in coincidences. Just like when I looked over and I saw the word bugs at the moment when I shared something, I didn't even know what I was sharing, but I believe the coincidence, well, it wasn't really a coincidence. So you needed to hear this. And you didn't come into contact with my frequency and my energy by accident. So feel now. Feel your energy. Feel your heart. Put your hand on your heart. Feel what that means. What it means to you, to your heart, to your soul, to your frequency, to your essence, to your highest version of self. And breathe in and breathe out. And I'm going to ask you a question. And listen to the answer that pops up within 3 seconds. Why 3 seconds? Because after 3 seconds, your conscious mind and your programming pops in. Okay? So the intuition, the intuitive mind, the soul mind reacts within 3 seconds. Okay. Trust that inner knowing. Are you ready for the next timeline of impact, income, abundance, freedom, and energy joy? Are you ready? Okay, and trust that inner knowing. Within 3 seconds, you got a feeling. Did you feel or hear or smell or taste or just got the word yes? Think the word yes. Within those 3 seconds, well, then this next step is for you. And maybe you didn't even get a yes. You got a certain feeling. I call that the bubbly champagne vibe. Did your energy field, did it feel open? Did it feel like it lighted up or you became lighter? Because that's the energy and frequency of yes as well, when it's open. So when it feels for you like this, and it can happen within you, around you, behind you, everybody communicates with a different kind of energy. So it can be different for everyone. So remember your energetic yes. This is a powerful insight as well. But when you felt that yes, and you feel that bubbly yes, I even feel my heart energy like opening up now. So I get a lot of yeses through the ether from you. So that's awesome. That makes me really happy. And this is why I do what I do, because through the energy of what I'm sending out, I know I'm lifting your energy and frequency. And what I'm doing here, I can't do this alone. I need the greatest and most powerful souls to help me do this. So when you're listening to this, I know you're, well, like I said, it's no coincidence. It's our souls connecting and knowing like an inner knowing that something is allowed to happen here in this space. So yes, when you feel that yes, then this next step is for you. And it's what I call the mastermind frequency. And again, I have 3 different types of masterminds. And why? Because it all has to do with the different levels we are in. Because you might understand when you're just starting with your business, you're at a different level that when you're already a few years in or many years in and you're doing millions or want to do millions versus you want to do your first 10K month. Those masterminds are all to walk you through those different states of life and business. Okay, so these programs are for experts who want to embrace their greatness and truly integrate their highest version of themselves into who they really are. Because everyone, like I said, everyone is at their own level in the creation of abundance. And to make it easier, I've linked amounts to the level where you are now in your life and business. So then you can know like, okay, I'm in this category, or this is for me, or this is for me. So it's important to understand that creating 10K month requires a totally different energy and frequency than 100K month. And when you want to have a revenue of 1 million month and more, well, of course, you need a different energy and frequency as well. So where are you now? Do you want to go from 10K month to 100K month? When this is a yes for you. So you want to go to 10K month to 100K month. And even when you're just starting, when you're under that 100K, then the Elite Shift Mastermind is for you. But are you already at a place that you're doing 100K a month and you want to go from the 100K to your first million month? Well, then the Platinum program is the one for you. And when you are at a place that you're already doing 1 million a month, but you want to shift to that next 10 million a month and more, well, then the highest level mastermind program is for you. And that's what I call the LiOnWings program, the LiOnWings mastermind. And Lion stands for Li, and that stands for Li on Wings. So everybody, my friends and my family call me Li. So you get me on wings. And it's really funny because I already had the LiOnWings name for a long time, but I was doing an energy connection to reaching 1 billion and beyond 1 billion and connecting to the frequency of that. And what I needed to create that were wings. So I saw literally wings when I did a certain exercise. I got the wings. So I got my wings now on my back. So when you're ready, and this sounds kind of airy-fairy, but I promise you, the most powerful tools of the best in the world are connected to these programs. So it will help you shift, it will help you clear and break through those blocks. So you can break through those ceilings that no longer serve you. We can take out all the old BS, all the old belief systems, wherever you are, whatever level, 10K, 100K, 1 million and beyond, every level has certain blocks, certain challenges. So yes, I will guide you through your frequency shifts and breakthroughs in my elite group or my one-to-one masterminds. So you not only become the master of your mind, but more importantly, you become a master of your own frequency. And I give you all the tools and techniques needed, and I will help you to break through blockages at the highest world level, fully in tune and alignment with where you are now and where you want to go. So when you're wondering, okay, Lisette, that sounds great, but how can you be able to work with those amounts? Well, then this might be interesting for you to know. I grew up in a family, a really wealthy family. I grew up in absolutely abundance with plenty of everything. So I've been raised with the energy and frequency of millions around me. But I also went through the other side. I saw the other side. I also experienced losing a lot of that. So all those frequencies and all those extremes have touched me and my energy field and my nervous system. And that allowed me to work with every level. So that's why I can say, whether you're doing 10K month, 100K month, or month where you generate 1 million or more, it all comes down to energy and frequencies. And at every level, you need to break through certain layers. So step into the frequency of your mastermind, and I promise you, I absolutely promise you, life will never be the same again. So are you ready? Do you feel that yes, that heck yes? Now you know how the yes feels. You can hear it, feel it, sense it, smell it, or you can even feel your energy expanding. You can feel the bubbly champagne vibe inside. Well, when you feel that yes, that heck yes, I'm all in, DM me then your choice. DM me or email me 10K, 100K, or 1M. Again, important to understand the amount also symbolizes your impact, abundance, freedom, and energy joy in all areas of life. So yes, we tackle everything at once. All the aspects for a life filled with abundance, because I know you are so worth it. So DM me one of those three choices, depending on where you are at this moment and where you want to be. DM me 10K, 100K, or 1M, and we will determine and set the next step in motion together. The show notes of this episode you can find at lisettelucas.com/B100, and the B stands for business. Well, I've shared a lot of information. I hope you've taken notes and written it down. Remember, repetition is the mother of all skill, and for mastery, we need to embody those frequencies. Well, thanks so much again, and I'll talk to you and see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to my High-End and Frequency Business podcast. My name is Lisette Lucas, and if you want to join my EnergyJoy world, please drop me a DM, and really looking forward to connect.